Oh, hey, hi, hello, welcome on in. Warren, you crack me up every single time, and I can no longer do that intro. Congratulations. Um, we will be having Hannah join us this evening, so Morgan will be here. But we have a little bit of downtime, I should say, before she gets to return. So we're going to go in around introduce who we're going to be playing this evening, and for your homework this intro, how does your character feel about the wonderful Victory Field meeting that we're about to go partake in? And we'll go ahead and start with Warren.
Hi, I'm Warren. I am playing Brick. Brick doesn't really like where we're at here. Feels very spur of the moment. But now that he's got his gun and a good vantage point, he's feeling a little better about it. We'll see how it shakes out.
Beautiful. Next up, we have Justin.
Hi, I'm Justin. I'll be playing Katrina Trina Foster, and she thinks this is the worst effing idea. But, this is where we are.
It's all fun and games until someone gets bit, is all I'm saying. Uh, Next up, we have Rob.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rob. I'm going to be playing Jonas tonight, who is regretting some of his choices.
That's very understandable and respectable. Uh, and last but not least, we have Ian.
Hello. There's my camera. I am Ian. I'm playing Riley. And yeah, also kind of super nervous about this whole meeting, but it was also my idea. So I feel like I don't get to be like, yeah, no, this is a bad idea. Now that I'm walking out into it, I can't back out of it.
Actually, I mean, you can. But it just says a lot about your character, is all I'm saying.
But like, what are the optics on that? Like, no.
I don't know. Ask Brick.
Brick, what kind of optics are you running up there, bud?
Not as good as I'd like, but good enough for the job at hand.
All right. I trust Brick. Does Brick trust me? I don't know. Probably not.
Probably about as far as they can throw you.
Rick trusts you more than he did the first time we pulled a stunt like this. So,
oh hell yeah,
he trusts you more than he did, a month ago. So congratulations.
But will Brick trust Riley more if Riley does a backflip in the middle of this meeting? Like just straight up, like, look what I can do. Does a backflip.
I don't think that will really sway Brick's opinion at all.
Damn, I was really hoping you'd be like, damn, that was cool.
Sounds like it couldn't hurt.
But it wouldn't hurt the opinion.
It wouldn't hurt, yeah. I mean, backflips out of nowhere are kind of hard to pull off. So
yeah, so like we're just conversing. I'm like, hold that thought. Backflip. Anyway, go ahead.
$1 million question: does Riley trust you?
Does Riley trust me, like the player?
Yeah,
does Riley trust Riley?
Does Riley trust Riley? I was like, wow, that's really meta.
Literally.
Riley's going through some stuff. Riley doesn't know what's real.
Weirdly, that doesn't answer the question.
Riley doesn't believe in themselves. Riley believes in the version of themselves that believes in them.
That is probably truthful and depressing. So to continue on with our show, we're going to go ahead and pick up where we sort of left off here, as you guys, as you like to do, split the party. Half of you is across the street in a hotel, overwatching, and the other half is walking into Victory Field in a preparation to have a meeting with a vampire by the name of Derek Brink. Of course, all vampires can be trusted, so I'm sure nothing will go wrong in this wonderful, wonderful showdown. Is there anything our wonderful hunters would like to do in preparation as they walk up to the gates?
Riley, did I end up with my gun? Or did I end up with your gun?
I
Sorry.
was like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Whose gun do you have here? Yeah, you definitely have my gun.
All right,
Much to my begrudging, but like as much as I despise it, yes, you have my gun.
Jonas is going to do the thing that you're not supposed to do and is going to basically tuck it into the strap of his pants and try to smooth his clothes over wherever he puts it, so that it's not obvious that he's carrying a pistol.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's the cool way to do it. Brick taught me to do that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
No, nobody believes that.
Riley believes that.
I guess I would also send a text to Trina and Brick, and say, we're on our way over. ETA is however many minutes it's going to take us to walk across the parking lot field. With keep comms open, if we can. Text often if things are going wrong.
Have we been able to get in position?
Yeah, so the best position you guys would be able to get into, there is a, at the end of this hallway, for this floor where you guys had stashed the rifle, there is a large pane of glass that does head over and look over to the football field where you can see, again, Brick, as you're sighting the rifle, you can see a gentleman in a crimson suit on the pitcher's mound.
This is not a great shot, Trina. This is a stretch.
It's not a good anything, honey. And we're out here in the hallway with a rifle pointed out the window. After everything that went down in Vegas a few years back, probably not a good idea.
And I just want to make sure that I'm setting the scene correctly for you. There is no window. It is just a pane of glass that just from ceiling to floor. So if you want to make a shot through it, you'll be shooting through the glass.
Yeah, no, I assumed that, and that's what I'm saying. It's not a great shot. Yeah.
I was just making sure that we were all noticing that it's going to be a terrible shot.
Yeah, it's possible, but terrible.
Yeah, exactly that.
I believe in you.
Well, so I think on the flip side, Jonas would like look up towards the building, say, just so you know, we're pretty on our own here.
Yep.
This making that shot would be some Hollywood bullshit, or Rick having some serious gear, and this ain't that. So just keep cool if you can.
No, absolutely, 100%. I didn't think we'd get this far, honestly.
It's
So
not too late to turn around and walk away.
yeah, we're already as like goofy as it sounds. We're already here, though.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the gas money. You got cold feet, let's turn around and walk away. We can do that right up until the point we step out on the field.
That's true. Let's give them a second, see if they can get into a better, like a advantageous or legitimate spot. And if they can't get anything, then we'll dip.
Are any of the rooms on this floor, do they have visual vantage? And they probably don't have windows that open either, huh?
Yeah, no, probably not. There's probably some safety concerns for that.
No balconies or anything on this side of the building?
No balconies or anything, unfortunately. But there are some rooms that would line up, like the exterior rooms, whether or not they're being used or not, that's a whole other thing. But there are some exterior facing rooms that, based off what you guys had witnessed from your guys' prepping on this floor, just on a different side of the building, um, there's definitely an opportunity for rooms to be facing that area
Mm-hmm.
that are on your left and right currently.
I will give a slight rap on the door to the right and just be like, housekeeping.
A few moments go by and no answer.
Housekeeping. Okay, I'm gonna try to get in the room.
Okay.
I have a larceny, so
Yeah, it will be difficult because it does have one of those, fancy key card
wiper
readings. So
things.
we're
Yeah,
looking at
yeah.
like a DC 5 on this. I'm gonna be honest. So it'd be Dex plus larceny for this. You
Yeah, that's not even possible for me
okay?
unless I completely. I'm gonna text. How much time we got on the clock?
I mean, you can see them from this vantage point that they are maybe about 50 feet away from the gate.
Brick, do you think it's worth, you know, maybe knocking this door in and because that lock's a little outside my scope of picking.
How well can we see without the the scope? Like, do we have a decent view from where we're at?
Yeah, I mean, you can, without the scope, you can see that there is an individual on the mound. And you can see both of them walking into the stadium. You can see both of them rather easily, and you can see that there is someone standing on the mound without your scope.
I mean, I don't think the shot here is realistic. So it's really just we're here to watch, and can we watch for a couple minutes?
I mean, if you didn't have the glass in your way, would it be more realistic?
I mean, it's well. I mean, Bruce, what kind of shot would this be? Like, what would the difficulty be?
Um, Base would be a 3.
Okay, base.
Right.
Uh,
So if a mortal was standing there, unknowing, it would be a 3.
and we have no idea and no real basis for even having an idea of what Derek might be able to do defensively. So
Correct.
yeah, I mean, out of character, and I think it would be composure firearms, right, for
It
sniping.
it would be composure plus firearms for this case.
And I can't use desperation, so I'd be rolling 6 dice. Like it would be a hard shot in the best of cases, but Brick would be able to hit a person without the glass there most of the time.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm wondering, honey, is if we can get in one of these rooms, maybe we could discreetly knock out a window that could at least give you that minor advantage. I mean, we can't, clandestinely knock out this big ass window right here.
I mean, we can't really clandestinely break into a room and shoot out the window at all, right? I mean,
Well,
this is.
I wasn't gonna shoot the window out necessarily. I was gonna see if we could
I'm
break
sorry,
it.
shoot out of the window. Like, there's no circumstance where shooting from a downtown hotel is going to be
No,
a
no,
good idea.
no. What I'm saying, honey, is just to give us the best possible odds. I don't want you to have to pull that trigger at all, but if you do have to pull that trigger, I want you to be successful.
You guys have grown so much.
Well, then we should probably run to the roof.
Let's do it.
All right. Um, as you guys are heading up and hoofing it, Jonas, I need you to go ahead and roll a Dex plus stealth for me as you go ahead and try to conceal this gun as best as possible. Um, and this, whatever you roll, will be setting a DC. So if you would like to willpower, you will be setting the DC for any sort of perception or awareness rolls against seeing the firearm.
think I think that Jonas would be happy with 2. I think that that's a would probably get past most regular people.
Yeah.
And he's not concerned about vanilla security guards here. So
I am upset but you're not worried about that, but understood.
So, before we head in here, just remember this guy has a way with words, and I don't know what it is about it that kind of, for lack of a better word, fucks you up. But just, I think you have a stronger grasp on like your own senses and everything like that than I would. So if you start to feel a little weird, let me know or signal somehow, and vice versa, and we could try to pull each other out of it. Hopefully.
yeah, I appreciate your faith there, but try to warn me if that crap's going on.
Oh yeah. If I start to feel anything, or if you see me start to act weird, that could also be a pretty good tip there. I'm not here to cause any more problems or do anything else. I just want Morgan back.
Jonas looks down and pats where he hid the gun again, just like seems like a nervous twitch, and then says, "So you're telling me it started already? If
No.
you acting weird is the metric."
Oh, come on.
All right. Yeah. We're not getting any better at this, so let's go.
You know exactly what I'm saying. But yeah, so then as we head in, Riley will light up a cigarette.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Also, maybe you should do the talking. I'm just here to do the like to kick us off.
Sounds good. So I think we're walking out onto the, we're making our way towards the field. So you did say earlier that you were waiting to hear that Trina and Brick were in place, right, Riley? So
yeah, like I figured.
Still waiting.
Yeah, you guys wait a few more moments.
I would send a message, letting him know we're headed to the roof.
Okay.
Cool. In we go.
Game time.
As you guys make your way to the roof, Brick and Trina, please roll Wits and Awareness, DC 2 for me, please. No.
I'm willpower.
Okay. Hey. Brick with 3. Trina, are you willpowering? Or are you happy with your 0 successes?
Nope. I'm good.
Okay. Brick, as you two are just hit the door that leads out to the roof, you do realize as you get ready to push on the door, there is a little brick that is holding the door open.
Oh, like somebody's already up here.
Correct.
Well, Warren the player knows it's probably the vampire sniper team, but
What do vampires need snipers for?
same thing people need snipers for.
Because they're scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm terrified.
I mean, maybe they got a nicer gun.
Oh, there's that. There's definitely that.
Beat him up and take it. Beat him up and take it.
Yeah, beat up the vampires. To take
That's
the
not
gun.
how any of that is gonna go.
No,
Take it.
no, not at all.
I'll point that out to Trina and just like Rick with the
What do you want to do?
I think I'll put my hand on the door, just slowly, just like open it the minimum amount
Mhm.
to just see if I can see anything out there.
You do see two individuals sitting out there.
Just chilling.
Yeah, they're sort of just. You do see a female individual, sort of arms crossed, leaning back a little bit, back facing the baseball field, and you see another gentleman staring off in that direction with a pair of binoculars, just looking at the baseball field.
Slowly scooch back there, making no noise, and look at Trina and say, like,
She'll start kind of backing down the stairs. Should we tell him to abort?
And I just want to make sure, as you looked at the two individuals, you saw no rifle or anything set up.
"Oh, I know.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just making sure.
I know. I don't know that it's reasonable to say that Brick and Trina have worked out, sophisticated code for not talking,
Weird. I will allow it.
and like rifle motion was danger was what Brick was thinking. I will point at the brick that's holding the door open and motion taking it out and pulling the door shut.
Trina grabs the brick and slams the door shut.
And so the door has officially been slammed shut.
Slam.
Slam is the way I would have gone with it, but it said what you said.
She was moving quickly.
Well, at least we could talk now.
Run!
Exactly.
She's giggling.
She's giggling. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
It's nervous, you know.
Oh, I hated that. I gotta be honest.
Nope. We need more of that.
No.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, 100%.
And as far as I don't think we could tell them to abort. They're 50 feet. They were 50 feet away when we were wherever we were before. So
Okay.
they're right there in it. They have no idea.
So we're gonna take position like we were. You get vantage. If you need to shoot, I'll shoot the window out. Then you fire.
Honestly, I think at this point we scrub it. Right? We know there are agents of the leeches up on the roof. I think we. Well, we can assume that. I guess we don't know. But there were two people up there. They were staring at the baseball field. It's got to be working with the leeches. So yeah, I think we get out of here.
Do we let him know?
Honestly, no. I don't want to panic them.
Fuck it. Elevator all the way down.
They're too. I mean, and we could talk about this as we're elevatoring down. I think they're too far in for us to scrub it. For them, anyway.
Yeah. Is there another place we could maybe get advantage from?
But I think by the time we got there, it's all going to be over. They're either going to be safe or they're going to be dead.
All right. Well, I'll trust you, Brick. This is your area of expertise.
It's really not.
Well, it's a tactical situation. You're going to make a much better call than me.
Well, I mean, the tactical call was to not do this at all.
Well, obviously, but we're up shit. We're up a creek as far as that's concerned.
Yeah.
So,
Let's see how Riley's gamble plays out.
is there like a bar or a restaurant we could duck into?
There's actually a
Let's go
bar.
get drunk.
There's actually a bar attached to this, hotel.
Does it sit in a way where we could look out and at least have like a view of the entry to the baseball field? We
Yeah.
can see them when they come out. Okay.
Actually, as you guys head down to the bar, it opens up to the main street area.
Mhm.
And you guys actually still see them sitting right at the opening of the gate, still waiting for your okay to be in position.
We can pull them out.
Okay. I don't know. Do we pull them out? I don't.
What are we going to learn from this?
Maybe they've got. We don't know what we're going to learn from this. We don't know what they know. Riley seems to think they're going to know where Morgan is.
Shit. I'm going to call Riley real quick.
Ahoy.
Okay, 100% serious right now. How fucking certain are you that this is going to result in something worthwhile? Because I'm going to let you know right now, up on the roof, there's a couple of people watching. And I'm sure there's probably more. And we got a chance to skedaddle right now if we want to. But if your gut's telling you it's worth it, we'll trust it. But no, we got no eyes.
That's
You're on
fair.
your own in there.
Yeah. Damn. All right. Cool. All right. Yep. No. We'll call it. I don't like it. It feels real bad.
All right, we're over here at the bar in the hotel.
You got it. Then I will. Yep. We'll make it work.
You guys do hear from echoing from inside of the stadium. You ready or not? As a familiar
Ugh.
voice comes echoing out as Derek is seeming to call out to you guys.
I'm gonna look at Jonas and just kind of like, and try to relay everything that just happened very quietly. Just,
Was that over a loudspeaker?
No, it just seems like a loud, echoey voice.
Do we have to do this in person?
that was the thought. If we could just try to do it over the phone.
You guys are right there.
Yeah. So, with information that was given, everything says awful, terrible. Don't do it. But I don't know.
Does he know what we need to know?
I think he does, and I think he's playing a little too close over the phone for whatever reason. And if he doesn't know, like if it wasn't him specifically, then I have a hunch that he would know who.
What's the cost for this sort of thing usually run?
It varies, but I would say let me worry about the actual cost of it. Keep yourself clean in that regard. Like, I'll let you do the talking, but I'll foot the bill, whatever it is. Usually it's if I was paying the right kind of attention, they work in information and favors. Then it could be all kinds of stuff.
Okay. So Jonas is going to turn and say, if you want to go to the restaurant, go to the restaurant. But I'm going to go talk to him.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Brick and Trina,
Sorry, Brick. Sorry, Trina.
you guys see the two of them have a conversation with each other, and then continue inside of Victory Field.
Trina, you'll get a text from Riley that just says game on. Actually, scratch that. It says play ball. That's way cooler.
Honey, could I get a shot of straight tequila?
You got it.
Lord have mercy.
We'll be good.
As you guys walk into the stadium, all the lights turn on. All the way around the stadium.
Nice.
And you see Derek Brink ahead of you, down a little bit on the field, standing on top of a mound.
So are we like coming down the seats?
Correct.
Get
All right,
somewhere
then.
that's relatively close, like within loud speaking distance. Say pretty dramatic.
I know few things else than dramatics.
The classic.
Call it a favorite, if you will.
You're just missing a cat and calling us by name and saying that you've been expecting us.
Well, I have been expecting you.
That's
Yeah, I don't know like what gang you're a part of, but you've obviously got pull to be in this place, and we think that you've got enough pull to know where our friend is. So, do you?
Well, I do have enough pull to be in a place like this. This, again, is third party to both of us.
I don't have any particular reason to trust that, but also we're here anyways. So,
I agree. But I also know that you two aren't the only ones watching this whole thing go down as well.
no, we hear you've got folks on top of the hotel.
And I hear you have people in the bar.
consider them an Uber.
And consider them overwatchers. They have no weapons. They're just watching and making sure that the footage gets sent to the right place if needed.
Wish you would have told me I'd be on camera. I would have been cuter.
Oh, there's no amount of cameras that can make that happen. But now
So
that
the
we
banter
both
is
have
fun.
our ego fluffed, yes, I agree. I heard there was some business that needed to be attended to.
Jonas is going to reach into his back pocket and pull out his wallet and thumb through a few bills, some 20s, not a lot, and basically be like, so if you have what we're looking for, I want to buy it.
Oh, did they not tell you how we work here? I mean, sure, some of us are tied to the old ways where money rule things. But for me, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. As he begins to step off of the mound and slowly walk towards you guys.
So are you saying it's not a gang, it's the mafia or something?
It's more organized, as it were, if you're looking at gangs versus organized crime. These individuals take what they want and they think very little of the ramifications.
Okay. Tucks the bills away, puts the wallet back, says, well, I guess the thing that's most concerning to me right now is finding out whether or not you actually know where my friend is. Because if not, then we're just wasting time.
I agree. And in the hope that you do indeed find your friend, I don't know exactly where they are. But I can assume who took them.
Okay.
Now, these individuals are reckless, as they say, and honestly, their whole leader is sort of a pain in my backside because she just doesn't stop. She finds herself to be a
So
liberator,
we haven't said,
as it were.
I mean, obviously you're not going to tell me what group you're with or whatever, but I'm just going to assume rival family, some sort of other organized crime syndicate, Yakuza, whatever.
He sort of stops and chuckles. Uh, family, I think it might be the closest way to put it. And at this point, he sort of gives a shit-eating grin that just flashes a single fang. I believe that the group that you are looking for is a group of younglings that are causing chaos in a lot of Indianapolis area. And the name of their leader, a baron, if you will.
Which one?
I thought you said her. The name is Baron?
Yes, yes. The title doesn't really matter about the gender.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought that was a name.
No, I'll lean over to Jonas for a second. Just go. Baron's the boss.
Okay.
In fact, the boss is upstairs up in that hotel, as well as a very close colleague of hers from Chicago. And he stops and listens for a moment. And I think they're talking about wings.
We made the right call. Closing that door.
Yeah, you really did. Oh my god, don't fight me with a gun.
But I'm not 100% sure she is even aware. that these people are doing things and fighting things in the name of her. She is a little bit of a righteous warpath, and she did set a lot of people free. But with that warpath, it means a lot of things get shaken up, and I don't like change. I'll be very honest. So, I give you an address, and you kill everyone there. And you get your friend back.
Define everyone. Like everyone being like us or everyone being others.
I don't know how much more clear of everyone I can be, Riley. You want your friend back. And I know... I don't know, I should say. But I have my suspicions that you were a key in a fall of a certain king, as it were.
Myself?
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of sources you have on that, but I remember that night very differently.
I'm sure you would be on all the things you were hopped up on. But that is not here nor there. So I know you are, they are, I'm assuming, very efficient at what they do. And you can't exactly take the time and wonder if every single person there is clean or not, is under someone's control or not. So as terrible and monstrous as it is the easiest and cleanest way for you to get your friend back, which I believe this is what, and he takes this moment and turns to Jonas. Your friend was concerned about most, is getting her back.
Okay. I'm not a killer, particularly.
Sure.
I guess I'm not sure why you think that I'd be able to manage that.
I couldn't care either way whether or not you can manage that. It's more of I'm providing you information, which is what we agreed upon.
Okay. And the cost is essentially that you're hoping that we'll mess the place up and get rid of people that you like.
Now, we are speaking the same business.
Okay. Well, I guess then deal.
See? It's not too bad. We're not all as monstrous as we seem.
Yeah. Okay. We good here, or are we hanging around to get popcorn?
I don't think the stands are actually open, but I think this will help you. And he reaches inside his pocket or inside his jacket. He stops for a moment, puts his hand out, opens up one button, two button, opens up the jacket, and reaches inside and pulls out a single piece of paper that is folded up.
Jonas is going to reach his hand out and say, I firmly believe if you planned on killing us that you wouldn't need whatever was in your jacket, but I also, takes the piece of paper, think that this was probably the most dangerous thing you could have pulled out of it, and tucks it into his own pocket.
You and I aren't too unalike, friend. I am also not a killer. But
Well,
paper can be as, well, let's just say the pen can be mightier than the sword in a lot of cases.
yeah, I believe you. Are we free to leave?
As free as you were to walk in.
Great. Thanks for your help, I hope.
I do as well. And he sort of throws a hand up in the air and then drops it.
As dignified a hasty retreat as like
Yep. I'm right there in step, just whispering, fuck, 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 fuck.
From
fuck,
behind.
fuck,
Riley.
language.
fuck. Yeah. Like stopping, like not full looking, but kind of turning my head over the shoulder in acknowledgement.
I think Jonas is going to pause for, okay, and then keep walking. I think he can hear you, Ray.
I truly hope you don't fail for Morgan's sake.
Keep walking. Keep walking.
Yep, we're moving. There's no response to that. We're just gonna keep going.
As you guys both enter through the gates heading the other way, you just hear as all the lights in the stadium begin to shut off.
At least it's just lights. I thought things were exploding.
No, Dimitri's not here yet.
Yeah, operative word.
Text the other two. Car.
Brick and Trina, you guys, as you get the text message, can see Jonas and Riley hurriedly leaving the stadium as the stadium begins to go into darkness.
From start
Riley,
to finish, how long did that take?
Roughly?
Yeah, because Trina's been watching her watch
Yeah.
like the whole time, just sweating.
Maybe 5-6 minutes.
That's either a very good sign or a very bad one.
Riley, can you do a vibe check?
Vibe check. Yeah. Gonna
I'm
open it up.
Yeah, go ahead and add your dice.
It's a cold plus.
Brick. I'm just gonna sit here and drink for a minute, okay?
Oh, that's fine.
Five hits.
5 hits. You feel the presence of 5 vampires inside of the baseball diamond.
That went probably as good as we could have hoped. We are definitely not alone around here.
Yeah. Did he do any weird shit?
No, I didn't feel anything. Seems like we were all pretty clean, but he definitely brought his own security force, that's for sure.
Cool.
Which I'll take that over not walking out. So
Yeah. How much do you think we have to worry about the people on the roof?
I'm gonna choose to not. Mostly just they seemed at odds. Right? Sure, they might have been like, oh, we're on the same team, but for how long and for what reason? If he's out here trading, then that means there's some beef somewhere, right? Does that logic track?
Sure. Yeah. Sorry,
make-
for whatever reason, I'm thinking about real estate prices in Colorado.
Here, it's nice this time of year.
As you walk by, you do get another ping off in the distance
Ooh,
of
fun.
something else supernatural has entered in the city block.
Something else, or like another vampire?
Something else.
Ooh, fun. Well, on your toes there, Jonas. We're still not alone. Something new is on the block. Yep, and we're just moving.
Um, your few minutes at the bar, Trina,
Mhm.
you recognize, or I guess Brick, you would recognize, I should say, the two individuals who were up top, passing by the bar, heading outside. Look, I don't know what he's doing. He's been missing since Michael died. And they go off outside.
It's the scariest thing we've heard all night.
What do you mean?
Knowing that those two are hanging out actively and talking about the third.
Well, I'm feeling warm. Are we supposed to meet him at the car, or are they coming over here?
The message just said car.
They have
Oh.
the car, right? Or do we drop them off?
No, we dropped him off.
Okay, yep.
Just say if we beat you to the car, you're just gonna get a picture of it's like a selfie of Riley like trying to open the car door.
Oh, I
Let's
didn't
show us
even
this
feel my
car.
phone buzz. Well, we better go.
Yeah, let's go pick him up and then burn this car and rethink our life choices.
I hear New Mexico's nice.
This place is sunny. This place is real sunny.
Something. Let's go to Florida.
Oh, hell no. I mean, hard enough dealing with vampires, let alone Florida man vampires.
Oh my god.
That's
I
a-
don't
We know there's probably
remember.
like weregators or some shit.
Oh my god.
Exactly. What
If you want to talk Florida man vampires, I don't remember exactly who they were, but there are a handful that like to play legitimate bullet tag around here. If I remember hearing some shit right.
Weirdly enough, it's not that difficult for you guys to make it to the parking garage that is attached to this hotel. And you guys go ahead and get your car, as you guys do see Jonas and Riley standing there easily enough.
Hey,
So did your little endeavor bear fruit?
yep. You're muted.
You're muted, Rob.
Jonas is just going to say, "Let's get in the car," and then reach in and hand Trina the piece of paper. I think so, but let's talk. Not here.
It's just an address.
Yep. The spooky part is what the address symbolizes, aside from the physical location of a building.
Okay.
So notes. He can hear us from outside the stadium.
Yep.
Could hear Riley whispering under their breath. They walked away, and maybe what the two people on the roof were talking about. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Dude had 5 with him on the field. I couldn't see them, but they were there. I could feel
I've got 5 on it.
them. Not far
Yeah,
off.
you remember? You remember when you were talking about maybe leaving when there was 2?
Yeah.
Seems to be
Hilariously
like 5.
outgunned.
Like hysterically outgunned.
Yes.
Trina, when you look at the address,
Mm-hmm.
you recognize this address. A house that you had visited, was served some tea.
You've got to be shitting me. Jonas.
But I recognize it too. Do I need to go get my white shirt and black tie again?
Okay, just get let's get going and we'll talk.
Yeah, I don't know who has the keys, but somebody is driving us to hell.
You know,
here.
and somebody who's not you, drunkie.
Brick's got the key.
Okay. I don't
And
want
I
to
am
call
not
Rick a
drunk.
drunkie.
I am just feeling nice.
Trina doesn't get drunk. She just has fun.
That's right. I had a few shots of tequila when I thought y'all might die.
I like the sentiment.
Yeah,
I poured
wish you
one out
were
for you, Riley.
Oh,
Down my throat, I poured it out.
there it is.
Anyway, he was saying that he thinks that some sort of rival took Morgan and that she's there. The price that he put on it was that we kill everybody in the house.
This is the lady's resident. The ghosts live there.
Yeah. So we also got the leech that lives there, and potentially whatever else they've got involved.
Yeah, the two scorpion kingies.
Yeah, and the thralls or whatever you call
So if we have the Orpheus group take it over, I mean, do we think we get Morgan back?
I don't think so. I don't trust them to. I don't trust them to not just bag and tag absolutely everybody. Is that the right word there? Am I using that correctly?
Counterpoint, they gave us a flamethrower last time.
Yeah, but if Morgan's in there, we can't use it.
Can't use it indiscriminately.
it. Also, you could restate that as wild Morgans and you can't use it.
That's good. Now that's problem solving.
I'm not
Yep.
sure four-shot Trina is the one we need planning this operation.
I don't want to make this more complicated than it has to be, but I have to point out my beef with the morals of this. I feel like it's really shitty for me to just go, yeah, nah, I'm in. Now that it's pertaining to rescuing someone we know and care about, but at the same time, yeah, no, I'm in.
I mean, he didn't seem like he had any way to necessarily force his side of the request. Seems like whoever we take out, he'll probably be happy.
True.
Daytime.
Yeah.
We got to do it in the daytime.
And what do? Just go kick the door in and say, knock, knock, we're here for the leech. Oh, and our friend.
No.
Or no, swap that around. Knock, knock, we're here for our friend. Oh, and the leech in the basement.
Got an in. I already told him I'd come back for his daughter's stuff. So I'm back. When he opens the door, Brick punches him in the face. And then you guys rush him. And then we kill the Scorpion King. That's going to be harder than I thought.
Yeah. I think that the moving the door part of the kick the door in strategy wasn't the problem.
Oh.
I think this is a good start to the plan. I think that we need to get Trina to bed.
That would be good.
You know, I've seen plenty of rough people, but you're not one of the ones I want to see in that state. Too much respect, all right?
Hey, I'm not in bad condition. I had a couple shots of tequila.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Feeling warm. It looks like 6, but I know it's 4.
All right.
You don't have 6 fingers on one hand.
She could be more fucked up. She's not that bad.
Logic. Yeah, get me home.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right. We have one working car that we know the leeches have seen now for sure. All
If
the
they
rest of our
slashed our
cars.
tires, so they know all of our cars.
That's what I'm saying. We know Riley's place isn't safe. Uh, where are we shacking up for the evening?
Your cabin.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I always feel safe there.
Yeah, that's because we don't bring cars that leeches know about
Okay,
and
we'll just
get tailed
pull
back to the
over in a
cabin.
parking lot and we'll steal another one.
Oh, so
So
many felonies.
is
So many felonies.
is drunk Trina just crime Trina?
I'm not gonna do it. You are. She slaps right on the shoulder.
So is drunk Trina just letting me make bad choices, Trina? I don't know how much I should support this.
You know you won't too.
Drunk Trina seems to be accomplice Trina.
Yeah, no. I'd say
Yeah.
you want to. That's just weird.
Hey, Brick, have you been doing the what we always do, where you take the weird turns and go funky ways? Because we probably got a tail.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
don't worry.
Morgan, can you go ahead and roll stamina plus resolve for me, please?
Oof. I hate that roll.
Thanks.
That's a yucky roll.
What's the DC?
DC is.
27.
How'd you know? 3.
Close enough.
Okay, I'm gonna willpower then. I have 2 right now.
Okay.
Okay, got a 4.
You take 1 point of
No.
aggravated damage.
Oh shit! Rude.
Oh, fucked up.
Alrighty.
You can't see anything, but it feels like your skin is burning.
In what sort of way? Like acid, fire, or like heat?
Like you just got a really bad rug burn.
Do I feel any texture?
Yeah, you
Of
feel
any
someone's
sort?
hand slowly like rub over, but it's not like enough to like cause a burn. It's just like a small, not like a creepy caress or anything, but it's like the touch of a caress that rubs over, and you begin to feel an instant burn come over you.
Am I able to move around?
No, as you sort of come to, you can feel yourself restrained, almost like arms are down at side, almost like a medical table. That's what it feels like. And you try to open your eyes and you still see nothing, as it just looks like you have some sort of blind over your eyes.
Okay. I'm just gonna respond. Oh damn it! What the fuck was that?
That is the beginning of your transformation, dear.
And I'm assuming you have permission for this transformation.
Never thought about it that way. Permission from who?
I don't know. Do you have a boss? Or are you the boss?
My family
Or you
is
just run on your own accord?
old. Older than these worms that claim to be running Indianapolis.
So because your family is old, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
All besides one very angry man is probably older than me. But he's a little tied up. But yes, to answer your question. And
Well, can
from
I also ask what are you?
what are any of us really? Just moving across one night at a time. And over in the maybe 5 to 10 feet away, you just hear coming from the corner.
Do I notice or do I know whose voice that might be
Mm.
to recognize it?
Doesn't seem like, just seems muffled. Oh, hush you, otherwise you're gonna get another dose, and I promise the last person, well, they lost the capability to even muttering words like you do.
What does it smell like in there?
That is, I have never been asked that question, but I love it. Uh,
I'm so
I
grossed out
can't see.
Instantly, just like that is not. You don't want to know.
right now.
I do, but I don't.
the first thing that hits you overall is the smell of blood. The smell of not crazy, but a little body odor. And then off in the distance, you smell a very, very faint, almost like floral tea smell.
Okay. I know it's pretty dark in there, but does it kind of look like there's any sort of windows like from coming in from a blackout curtain or something?
Do you have the capability of hitting a DC 4?
Or
Wits and
what?
awareness.
Let me look. Yes, I have 6 die.
You can try to make a
AC.
wits and awareness roll at DC 4 if you would like.
Sure, why not?
I love it.
Can I willpower?
Yeah, sure.
I have 1. No, I have 2 right now.
Mhm.
Okay, I got a 10, so 3.
'Kay.
Sadly.
As you try to look around the room, whatever they're using as a blindfold for you is not. You're not able to look around it or see through it and see any
Okay.
sort of windows or anything like that. You can, however, as you sort of move around through this blindfold, you can see what looks like a very, very, very dim candlelight.
Okay.
As you feel
So do
over
you
your
normally-
eyes,
Mhm.
you feel a pulse.
I don't know if I like that. Seems a little too close for comfort there.
And from a little bit across the room, what do you mean?
Uh, uh, I don't know. Just something's near my head, and I'm not liking it.
Oh, you. Oh, um. I promise I'm doing you a favor by keeping it on.
Uh, so is there a reason why I have to have a blindfold on? And if I'm already tied down, I mean, what's the difference?
Well, the flesh is easily sculpted, but the mind breaks very, very quickly. And from what I hear from you, unlike your sister, has a very clear mind.
And what do you know about her?
Was she always off? Or was she given a touch from being a child?
I think you know the answer to that.
And I would like to know, it's very interesting, you don't keep any sort of identification in your wallet. How long have you known about our little group?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
The masquerade, as it were.
I wouldn't call that so little.
Well, to most of your kind, it is very easily to fool, but you have been indoctrined into our
So
world.
that's your problem with me, is that I know.
No, actually, I don't have a problem with you, if I'm quite honest. I actually respect your abilities. Like I said, the mind is something that is not easily kept. And when you have twins, just very interesting to see the difference.
I mean, everybody, even twins, has their own personality.
I agree. Isn't that right? Mm. Are you aware that some of your sister's clan can actually feel someone that they're connected to? Feel their pain, hear their thoughts, hear what they hear, see what they see?
I'd prefer not to know all that stuff. So, no, I kind of kept that part out.
I'm interested if your sister has this power.
And let me guess, you're going to test it.
I sure am. Please go ahead and make another stamina plus resolve roll.
Let us dial. I'm going to burn through my willpower. Hold on, let me make sure that I still have some.
The rest of you have made it back to Brick's cabin.
Okay. I've used 3 tonight because I'm going to willpower.
Okay.
Oh, well, that didn't really help me. I got 2.
Okay. What a bad roll. You would take another aggravated point of damage. As once again, you feel on your other leg and just another slight caress as the person that it was muffling begins to scream in a muffled tone. Well, maybe she does.
Okay, you've proven your point. Now, what else do you need?
Oh. I'm afraid that we're just getting started. As you begin to feel another piece of material move over and begin to gag. Yep. This one
I don't
has
want to
a
know.
okay, cool.
No, that's okay. I'm safe.
Has a interesting feel to it. It sort of has the same sort of feel like you're biting down on an arm, but it seems thinner material just being held against. And as before we switch focuses, you feel another pulse go over your eyes and another one over this material that is gagging you. As we switch scenes, you guys have arrived at Brick's cabin.
Well, that's fun.
Thanks for joining us,
Strictly
Hannah.
normal stuff.
Boy, I bet you wish you wouldn't have come back tonight.
You know what? I think it's time to go. No, I'm just kidding.
So, are we all
Trina just walks in like she, owns the place and falls face first into bed and is probably snoring before everybody's inside.
that seems about right.
I mean, it's been a long ass day, so I think we're all pretty tired, and we're probably just planning to hit this house the next day, right?
As soon as we can, I would think. Like, wake up, eat some breakfast, go fight some people about it. That's my thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we okay with, arson for breakfast?
I think we need some rest, and then we can plan it out first thing in the morning.
All right.
Short answer, no, but longer answer, we can't leave her there. If
Right.
this is even good intel. Did this
It
leech
was a
know
place
for
it was a place we were going to hit anyways, right? Just changes the timeline.
Yeah.
And makes us officially on whatever twisted chessboard they got going on.
Oh, welcome to it. It's a shitty place to be, but I mean, I get the place to be. All right. I'm gonna find a place to crash and try to get some sleep. Y'all should do whatever you're gonna do. I'm not your parent. Right, we'll go find a spot like in living room area and just kind of similarly just kind of like sit down and pass out.
Brick and Jonas, anything specific you guys would like to do before we pass out for this evening?
we can't all pass out all at once. So if everybody else is passing out, Brick will watch, and then yeah. So Jonas, let's let those two sleep. I'll keep watch for a couple hours. You keep watch for a couple hours, and then once the sun comes up, we can sleep.
Yeah. If you want to go first, you can. I don't know that I'm going to be able to fall asleep for a while, anyways.
Sure.
Cool.
You guys begin to go ahead and take your watches and rest. Morgan, please go ahead and roll composure plus resolve for me.
They're just beating the hell out of you over there.
I'm half convinced we're going to be rescuing a chair.
But like, what kind? The type of chair is what scares me.
We're going to be rescuing another Scorpion King.
Hope not. My renter's insurance doesn't cover Scorpion Kings.
Could have a totally wicked ass new roommate.
You have a DC for me.
DC is 3.
Oh, good. That's
Splitting-
what I got. Okay. Not no willpower then.
The pain goes on and on and on. You get a choice. Do you want to stay awake for the pain, or do you want to allow your body to clock out for a little bit?
Yeah, she would knock out. She would not stay awake for this.
Okay.
Because they're all just sleeping over there and I'm dying.
Welcome back.
Send a text.
Now we're all sleeping.
Exactly. Now everyone gets to sleep.
If you're gonna get kidnapped, leave a note.
Someone did.
Wrong kind of note. Leave a
Wasn't
better
a
note.
very good note.
Never said how good and quality of note was.
Before I passed out, though, I would say, now I know that you do have a real boss. And I'm going to hint it that it's Eva. But then I'll pass out. I won't listen for the response.
Hmm. Morgan, a few hours later, we're in the room where that once burning candle was lit is now completely dark in this room around you.
Do I hear anything?
You hear the sounds of a kettle beginning to whistle. Upstairs.
Does it seem like anybody's in the room still?
If they are, they're staying very quiet.
Okay. While wincing in pain, I'd be like, Meg, are you there?
Mm.
Moan twice if you think your boss would come and save you. Moan once if you don't think so.
Mm.
Damn it. Okay. Okay, same thing. Can you see anything?
Mm. Mm.
Okay, same thing. Are you in a chair?
Mm.
Are you able to move at all?
Mm.
Sliding? No, nothing. Are you in a bed?
Mm.
So hard. Are you sitting on the ground?
Mm.
All right, I'm out
Mm.
of guess. Can you scooch your butt over here?
Mm.
You're not being helpful. Is the person still in the room?
Mm. Mm.
All right. Um. So about your boss, I'm sure this is something she would really love that you're doing.
Mm.
What are you humming about? No, I'm talking to not you anymore, Meg. I'm talking to the person.
Mm. Mm.
Oh my.
No response.
All right. I'm gonna assume that they're like passed out or something. I don't know. Are my hands able to like feel around for things?
You can more or less like stretch out your hands, but they're definitely tied down to this metal table.
Do I feel anything somewhat sharp around the table? Like even the edge of the table?
The edge of the table is a little sharp, yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna start like moving my wrists back and forth, hoping that it cuts whatever it is. I don't know if it's rope. Is it rope on me
No,
that's holding me down?
it is not. It's some sort of metal that is
Well, that's not gonna help.
has you
But I'll
clamped
still do it, I
down.
guess. Does it feel like it's like there's a lock on it?
Doesn't feel like it. It's not. You don't hear anything jingling.
Do I feel a clip?
You do not.
Okay, well, I'm still gonna kind of go back and forth.
Okay.
Hoping that something snaps somewhere.
The rest of you guys wake up after a refreshing sleep. You can go ahead and regain your stamina amount of any superficial health damage you may have taken. Other than that, you guys are doing pretty all right.
Oh, what the? Oh, that's tequila. No. Oh, Brick, could you make us something to
It's
eat?
on the pot. Yep, it's on. Going.
Thank
Coffee's on.
you.
Pancakes.
You are a dream, honey.
Are you
You
using
got me
your cooking ability?
Aspirin.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Is that just one extra point?
You know, it has been so long. Let me see. I don't remember.
You see, he's over here always complaining about going to Denny's, but doesn't even realize the power of his own cooking.
Doesn't understand the concept of a good home cooked meal.
Oh, he understands the concept of it, just not the benefits.
Touche.
It's got a benefit.
It's got a benefit. I promise.
Trina will step outside with a cup of coffee and sit on the porch.
Okay.
And I'll call Kate.
That's one extra superficial health level.
Yeah.
Spell chef.
Nice. I don't think anyone had any sort of superficial damage, but you get one extra back.
We temporarily have an extra box, but
Ooh.
that's how that goes.
That's kind of handy.
Not like a lot of superficial damage going around.
No.
Get beat up more, guys.
All right, I'm on it. I'll start getting beat up more.
Heard.
Oh, I think you know what? I think we're okay. The stuff that's been trying to beat us up wouldn't do superficial anyway.
Not with that attitude.
So we talked about a lot of approaches. Let's figure out what this is actually going to look like.
I think.
All right. So in character, I mean, obviously out of character, we know a lot of what's happening with Eva in this house.
Right.
In character, what do we know that means? We know that the Scorpion Kings are coming from there. We know there's creepy vampires. We know she's in danger, right?
Yes.
Right.
To all of those.
I think that Jonas would probably have laid out with like pencils or whatever, like the layout of the house as well.
I'll make any edits because I kind of had a chance to look around a little bit more. So if there's any tweaks that need to be made based on Jonah's floor plan, given that I was actually in the kitchen and went upstairs and everything.
So, based on the last time we were there, and I vibed out the place, we've got for sure a leech in the basement and a couple other unidentifieds in the husband and wife, and then we confirmed ghosts in the house as well.
Correct.
Cool. Not. It's daytime. Do we just go in super direct, knock on the door, whoever opens it, just, hey, hi, we're here for the leech in the basement and our friend. Thank you.
Well, based on our surveillance, the mom leaves the house pretty regular, right?
I know the dad does at night.
No, but the mom, she gets out of the house. The dad's kind of a homebody. Correct? Does that line up with what Brick and Riley
I don't remember
observed?
that bit, but I could totally be missing something.
The mother is
Yes.
goes out and about.
She gets out pretty much every day, and the dad just kind of stays home.
Correct. Besides his little time at night that he gets sent out.
Right. So I think we've got a wedge with the dad to get him out of the house that might even be able to overpower whatever is compelling him to stay. And that's his connection and belief in his daughter. It goes back to kind of the plan I threw at y'all earlier, where we tell him we found her. I mean, if I show up at his door with somebody who looks like Brick and say, hey, this guy works for a human trafficking organization, and we've located your daughter, and she's out in Spokane, Washington, and you need to hop on the next flight, that might get him out.
I'm sorry. Are you saying I look like somebody who would work for a human trafficking organization?
No, like someone who rescues people from human.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, and anti-trafficking people.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, anti-trafficking organization. Sorry.
Hangovers are a hell of a drug. It's fine.
Yeah, it's I got to get some of them grits in me real quick.
I mean,
At least-
alternately, Bruce, would it be reasonable for us to assume that we have access to like cheaper stuff like plastic restraints?
Yeah, Home Depot has plenty of zip ties.
You guys definitely have the resources
Jonas
available.
would say, alternately, we, assuming that this thing sleeps during the day, which God, I hope we're not wrong about that. We can assume 2 threats there.
If we time it correctly and wait until the wife leaves, then we only have one. And if
Great.
he doesn't take the bait, then yeah, I mean, the way I look at it, if I present it as though Brick is part of this anti-trafficking organization, it would make sense for him to be wearing a tack vest that has, plastic restraints attached to it. It kind of helps sell that picture. And plus, it gives Brick access to tools and utilities that he may not normally have if he was trying to maintain a low profile. I mean, I already told him I represent an organization of, private detectives who are, looking into this whole mess. So it doesn't seem too outside the pale that I might show up with somebody who's got information related directly to his daughter. He vehemently believes that she is still alive. There is no doubt in that man's mind. He is looking for any tether to hold on to.
Yeah.
But it might at least get me in the door, even if I don't convince him to leave the house, and then Brick can put the karate chop on him and we zip tie him up and let y'all in. And then we go room to room, floor by floor.
That's cool and all, but we know that the Scorpion King can exist during the day, right?
Right. That's why y'all come running with the flamethrower.
Okay. And what
Yeah,
if there's
we just
more
want
than
to
one?
avoid looking. We just want to avoid too much looking like we're storming a place in broad daylight.
Right. That's why I'm saying we go up in two. He lets us in. We do whatever it takes to either get him out of the home or subdue him. We let y'all in. We could pick up a couple of overalls while we're there. Y'all can look like fumigators. Hell, throw the flamethrower backpack on, and from a distance, it might even pass for like a bug sprayer.
Yeah, I'm down with this, assuming that the thing's asleep downstairs. And then Rick, Riley, and I get Morgan out. Then you cook whatever's downstairs.
I think that makes sense. We get him out and we torch the place.
I'm in. I think that sounds good. I just have one question, and that question is, Uncle Brick, can I get another gun?
Oh, sorry. Here.
And if y'all are game, I think we should call Kate and maybe have them on backup. Let them know we're going in,
they're
and
likely to. I don't think they're likely to help on their own, but if they think we're doing it, probably happy to watch.
well, at the very least, they want one of them alive. So
What's the morality in luring one of those things to their van and letting it do its thing?
look,
Asking
Pretty
for a
messed
friend.
up.
I know you may not like the Orpheus group, but they're just doing the best they can, just like us, Riley. I mean,
Valid.
we've all done nasty shit to stay alive, right?
Got to. I mean, yeah.
All right.
I
Well, let's rock and roll. We're burning daylight. Wait, breakfast first.
yes. And
First.
as you're eating, Riley is just absolutely shit eating ear to ear, smiling at you, just like.
It's giving you the side eye of all side eyes. Laugh it up.
Oh yeah, no, I will. This is perfect.
Look, you should be happy. I got hammered because I thought you were dead yesterday.
Oh no, that's exactly what this smile's about. You fucking love me, and you won't say it.
I do. Don't even. Don't. You had to run it, didn't you?
Eat your grits.
She flicks a spoon at Riley.
Not my cabin, not my mess. I'm gonna walk outside.
That's messed up.
I'll clean it up.
That's okay.
As you say that,
I'm glad they watch you.
Tank quickly before you even whistle is already just slurping it up before you guys go ahead and finish up your breakfast. Head to the good old depot to grab some restraints, some coveralls, and head over to the house. It is we'll say probably about 11 o'clock by the time you guys make it to the address.
Is the mom's car at the house?
It does not look like it.
Okay, perfect.
Let's
Right.
let's also add some flammable aerosols and some lighters, so that we can have multiple fire.
Sounds good to
Sources.
me. Yep.
Once we get out front,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna vibe the place again.
Okay.
Am I good to add specialty or not?
Yes, you can.
Out of curiosity, because I've never asked this before, but do I show up on Riley's? No,
You
even
do
though I have
not.
unseen aura.
Correct. Actually,
good.
there's a little, literally a part in there that says you actually do not. Other
Okay.
supernatural creatures can sense you as that, but as far as other hunters are able to, you do not come up any sort of supernatural to them.
So, I'm at 4 successes right now. I'm
Yeah.
gonna willpower to reroll 3 of those.
Heard?
Like three of the misses.
Nice.
Not 3 of the successes.
No, but that does put me at 5 total.
I will allow it. You feel one.
And I'm calling this out as I feel them. Like as I find them, I'm calling them out.
Yeah, you feel one supernatural creature that is, you know what, a vampire in the basement.
Leech in the basement still. Anything else in the house currently?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
What?
So put this a leech.
Yeah, this is. I mean, knock on wood here, but this is kind of. I'm not gonna say it, but y'all know what I'm saying.
No, I'm already
Jonas?
going. I'm already going to the door.
What's the door code?
Oh yeah. Jonas, what's the door code? It's somewhere. We wrote it down.
A B C D. Oh wait, no, I do actually have the actual numbers. Hang on. I had forgotten that we got actual numbers.
Like ABCD would have been a very interesting combination that I would not even have thought of.
It's in my notes. Sorry.
You're good.
1776.
Wait a second, that one looks familiar.
Wrong game.
Oh, the founding fathers.
They could still show back up.
Where did I put it?
It's gone forever.
Yeah, I was looking in our group chat because I thought it was in there, but
It's all right. You know it. We know. We know.
We
you
wrote
did
it down as
so.
characters, even
Yeah.
if we the
Yeah,
player.
for sure,
yeah,
for sure.
I can't find it, but
No, you're good.
Jonas is a better note taker.
How dare you? You go ahead. You'll still need, obviously, someone to pick the lock, which I'm sure you guys have someone capable of doing so.
I mean, I'll give it a try.
Sure. Dex plus.
But- I will actually try knocking first.
Ooh, the audacity.
I know. Because Brick and I'm still going to go through the ruse because I don't want to pick the lock if he's like standing there like, what the fuck are you doing?
Excuse me, that's my door.
Why are you trying to break in?
Knock, knock, knock. No one answers.
All right, Brick, give me a little cover here. And I'll punch in the code to get the deadbolt, and then I'll try to pick the lock itself.
So the code itself was just for the security system on the inside. So it's
I
just
thought it was like
no,
on the
it's
door
just
code. It's...
nope. It's just a deadbolt and normal.
Okay, 2 successes to get it.
2 successes. You'll need DC 3 for this. Sorry,
Okay,
I'm the worst.
roll 2 of them. Woo, got it.
You go ahead and unlock that bad boy, and you do hear the beep 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 on the inside.
Flip inside and immediately shut off the alarm.
You go ahead and shut off the alarm. The beeping stops.
I'll kind of look back out the door, back up and down the street. Any sign of anybody, like neighbors on the street or anything?
No, but you do recognize a news van begin to pull up. A familiar looking news van.
I'll wave Riley and Jonas over.
Sick, let's do it.
I'm assuming you guys are dressed as exterminators for the ruse.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
One carrying a flamethrower.
Of course. You guys go ahead and go in, and at this point, you guys all begin to hear uh, the beeping from within sort of covered it a little bit, but you do hear off in the distance towards the kitchen, Trina, which you do know, a kettle whistling.
Gun out.
What did you say?
Gun out.
Oh, yes. Same. If I did get either my gun,
Yeah, for sure.
or a gun
Were there
from Uncle Rick.
were there two doors entering the kitchen or just the single one?
Just the single one.
Okay, I'll kind of look at everybody and kind of point towards the door where the kitchen is, and just we'll kind of stack up on it.
Right.
Rick, obviously, you've got the long arm, so you're probably going to be in the lead.
Yeah, who's got the flamethrower?
Jonas, probably? I trust him more than Riley.
Yeah, don't let me have a
Yes,
flamethrower.
I currently have it, but I can't imagine that I've lit it up.
No, it's not lit, I'm sure.
I really hope it were. Everyone needs to go ahead and make a wits and awareness DC 2, please. It includes you, Morgan.
Ugh,
I don't
I'm gonna
like
willpower that.
this for this.
that's for shit. Oh, yes! Haha! 4 successes.
That's amazing. The willpower reroll too strong.
Ugh, it's over 9,000!
What was our
I-
DC
I
that
am
we're looking for?
gonna-
DC is 2.
Oh, okay, cool. Where's that?
I got 4.
I pulled it off with the willpower.
Everyone succeeded.
Little do y'all know, I slipped drugs to make everybody super alert into breakfast this morning.
Everyone who is on the first floor hears a very muffled and voice coming from underneath the floor. Morgan, you hear the sound of the kettle going up off stairs, and you begin to hear multiple footfalls up above.
Meg,
I guess I to make my way to the kitchen to turn off the kettle. Sorry.
I think
I,
we've got Brick in the lead, just because he's got the bigger gun.
Yeah. So muffled voices downstairs. I'm trying to tactically clear a house with this team.
We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
Hopefully, y'all played a lot of Call of Duty or something.
Just staying behind you. That's
Just a
what
lot
I
of
always
Shadowrun.
do.
Yeah, I mean the kettle is whistling.
Yeah.
And nobody seems to be coming for it.
Correct.
And we know there's a leech in the basement,
Sure do.
and that's the only supernatural thing here.
Sure is.
Only thing that pinged for me.
Point down and let's go.
Yeah. I wanna.
Okay. I assume that you typically lead these things, so Jonas would follow your direction. And also, he does seem like he's done more than play Call of Duty.
Nice.
That's
Uh,
probably
The
why.
basement door is.
You guys don't know where the basement door is. It has not been found as of yet.
When I saw the interior of the kitchen, were there any doors that because the way the foyer, there's stairs,
Mhm.
and logically to put stairs stacked on top of each other,
Yeah.
would make sense. Did I remember seeing a door in the kitchen that seems logical as a place to go?
Across from the kitchen, actually, look, there was a closed door.
Okay.
But that would make the most sense for a stair stack. Brick, as you're leading and slowly clearing this room, the first thing that you realize is as you look towards the kitchen to clear it, you do see the mother laid face first on the floor in a pool of blood. as her head's been removed. Clean.
Well, that answers that question.
Oh shit. Well, shit. I will point that out, and everybody pay attention.
As we kind of pass by, I'll reach down and just touch her like ankle, calf, just to see body super cold.
More of like room temperature.
Okay.
I know we've got bigger fish to fry, but if we're anywhere near the kitchen, I do want to check out that kettle, just because I want to know if it's got. You're gonna laugh, but it's not for me.
Mhm.
I want to know if it's got drugs in it.
You go ahead and
It's not for me. I want to know like what they've been drugging people with if it's been this.
you go ahead and you do see a couple of coffee cups out. Not coffee cups, but like coffee mugs, I guess.
Yeah.
But you do notice as you sort of open up the kettle, just seems to be water.
Okay, cool. Then I'm back with the group.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, I'll move over to the door that I saw and kind of point at it. Like, I think this is it.
Does it look like it has
Gesture, Rick.
locked?
It did look like it had a lock as you sort of look at the base of the door, and it does have like a padlock that is smashed and is laying in pieces.
I'll
Oh, we're late to the party.
Yeah, I'll whip out my lighter and like hold it up to spark up the flamethrower, like to light the pilot light on the flamethrower.
Whenever you're ready, man.
Yeah, so like if Jonas is in front of me, then I'm like leaning forward, like holding it up, like ready to go. If behind, then I'm just gonna reach behind like I have been for like lighting cigarettes and stuff like that.
If there's a lit flamethrower, I'm not in front.
No.
I was going to say, like, if that's happening,
We need to restack.
Rick, is this you?
I figure that.
Honestly, I think it's still you. And we would have talked about this like beforehand, but
Dice pool
Yeah.
wise, it will still be Dex plus firearms for this because there's no
Okay.
flamethrower button.
my thought process
Weird.
is with a flamethrower, it's not a question of hitting. Right, like in a house,
Yeah, right.
right? Like you are gonna light the thing on fire.
Yeah, it's a question of do they have gas heat?
Oh yeah, no, this is a really bad idea. Like in a practical sense.
That's why we haven't lit the flamethrower yet.
Right,
Well,
exactly.
Yeah, no, the flamethrower. I agree. I think we only light the flamethrower if we know there's a scorpion king around.
Weapon of last resort.
See, and I
Yeah.
figured I was offering it more than actually just lighting it. More
Yeah,
just like now.
so- Jonas is gonna continue holding his pistol and like wave down, like, no.
Cool.
Real
And,
quick,
like,
looking at the lock,
Mhm.
does it look like it was smashed with like a tool, or like is there visibly like signs of someone grabbing it, deforming it, like with like finger marks
I'm
and ripping it
so
off?
I'm so glad you asked. There is actually an indent of someone's hand, sort of like grabbing it and pulling it down.
I will pick it up and kind of point to these.
It's a good lock.
Move. So I think Jonas would like to step up and put a hand on the handle and step to the side as if to say to Brick, like, I'll open it so that you can keep both hands on the long arm.
Yeah, and I'll take a knee and point underneath Brick's arm so I can start blasting if I need to.
I'm watching behind us.
Okay.
Good call.
As
Making
Jonas
sure headless mom doesn't get up.
opens the door, you see the dad completely drained, like skin pulled back, and on behind them on the wall, I mean, you do see the stairs that go down, but on this little landing area here before it goes down inside It just said it looks like it just says helps not, and then it looks like the rest of it sort of drained down.
Helps not what? Affordable?
It's not affordable.
Helps not affordable? No, that feels that's just commentary on the American health system.
But you see
I
this
assume,
husk
Brick,
of this human.
Yeah, I assume, Brick, that we're not pausing for conversation, right?
No, we're like, yeah, we're going.
Yeah.
It is completely pitch black in this basement.
On the way by, I want to take a picture of the helps not
Sure.
with my phone.
Click, click.
Yep. You go ahead,
Flashlight.
turn on the flashlight, and begin to head down. About 4 steps in, it's wood, 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 wood. Spongy material. And it continues to have a spongy texture to it and a squelch all the way down.
And I'm assuming we're now smelling the blood and all of that.
You sure are. This looks like absolutely something out of a horror movie.
We're in the womb of the house.
It's a good way to put it.
I hate that I said that. I'm sorry, everyone.
It's just a...
I mean, is there a role to search the place quickly? Because otherwise, I think that's just what we're doing.
Yeah,
Quickly as we can, to the place.
yeah, it'd just be wits and awareness. Just to quickly look around as you guys are continuing down the stairs. Welcome back. You only missed that the first 4 steps. You're muted, by the way, Justin. The first 4 steps were wooden, and then it became more of like a spongy material that squelched as you guys went down after that, the 5th step. That's all you missed. No big deal.
Okay.
As you look around with this flashlight, anyone who has any dots in medicine can tell. Wait, does anyone have any dots in medicine? I should ask.
I do.
Okay, perfect. Both of you guys have seen this before. Muscle on the walls, on the floor, in the middle of the room on this metal table. You do see Morgan. But it's looked like it is. She has been. A lot of her skin has been exposed. And the skin that has been exposed has been almost like scale-like in nature. Still has like the color, like her still normal skin tone, but it looks like it's more scale-like now. And in the corner, or actually, on top of this, you do see what looks like a bandana of flesh that's wrapped around her eyes and a gag made out of flesh as well. And in the corner, in the wall, you see almost like a upper torso from waist up and extended out a little bit, but definitely attached and incorporated into the wall of a person. But their mouth has been completely sealed shut.
Flamethrower.
Yeah, while we're looking at all this, that lighter comes back out of my pocket. I'm reaching backwards again.
Morgan, the only
Just
thing
take
you
it.
hear is the sounds of a camera or like a snap from a phone, a click click from a light, couple of steps descend until you can hear the sounds of the squelching footsteps that are standing on the muscle or on this whatever this ground is made of around you. And a lighter.
Riley, where's the leech?
Looking.
I mean, do we have good visibility into the rest of this horrifying room? Like, can we tell that we're alone in here, except for the?
Yeah, with the flashlight being as bright as it is, it's the only light in here, but it's light enough to illuminate the room, as it were. As you all begin to feel the room to sort of pulse a bit.
So
It's time to go.
Yeah, as I'm looking, I'm trying to identify the which one's the leech in here. It's just the one person on the wall, right?
Just the one person in the wall.
Are they somebody that we've seen before?
No.
Cool.
I'm just gonna say, I don't know who's here, but I don't think we're alone in this room. So I don't know.
You're super not.
We need to.
You're super not. We're gonna get you out of here.
You
Yeah,
now
hey.
recognize Jonas and Riley.
Oh, we gotta get out of here. Get me
Yeah.
out of here.
Yep. Anybody got a knife?
Yeah. Here,
This,
I'll
Hope
cover
so.
you.
yeah, this is gross. This is gross. This is gross. This is gross.
Trina, untie her. Trina, untie her. Morgan, can you walk?
Yeah, probably not very well though.
I'll help where I
you
can.
look pretty-
Yeah. Trina, you do see there are little locks on the side that you could try to pick. It is going to be a DC 3 for the lock picking at Dex plus Larceny.
How heavy duty are these locks?
Doesn't look very.
Like
Oh.
with a couple of whacks from a pistol butt, think that would break them?
It could definitely do that.
Okay, I'll just instead of wasting the time, I'll just break them off.
Would we have a crowbar? Because we could probably just twist.
Yeah.
Probably back in the van, but
Yeah, in the van, definitely not prepared to handle this currently. No,
I'm
but
gonna.
you want to go ahead and cut the blind off and stuff like that.
I'm hesitant, not knowing how it's attached. If it's sharing blood flow with her right now,
That's fair.
that it could cause her to bleed out. So I'm not going to cut it off yet, just because I don't know until I have a chance to really look at it in light.
Yeah.
I don't want to take that risk that it might cause her to bleed out.
I'm gonna use the point of willpower to vibe again, like
Okay.
to sense the unnatural.
Yeah.
I'm gonna willpower that to make it better.
Love it.
Once I get her up and out, let's burn this fucking place to the ground.
5 hits.
Five
on
hits.
the sense.
The only thing you can sense is, and it seems so horrifying, but the only thing you can sense as supernatural in this horrifying room is the torso in the head over in the corner.
All right. Then while Trina's getting Morgan up,
Mhm.
y'all just see me really focusing because there has to be more here. Nope. Only thing that's pinging back is this guy on the wall. So grab her, spark up, and let's get out.
Yeah, let's get out of here and burn this place down.
Agreed.
So you're saying the thing in the walls supernatural?
Oh, 100%.
It's a leech, right?
Yeah, that's pinging as that's the one that's pinging as the leech, right?
It has leech-like. You think it's probably more of a ghoul.
All right. I can't tell what it is, but it's giving me leech vibes. So I figure make a choice while we can make the choice. Burn it and let's go.
I will get Morgan up and get her up the stairs and out the door as quickly as possible.
And I'm following to try to be there for an extra set of hands if you need it.
Okay. Morgan, you get.
Trina, do we want to call Kate?
She's already outside.
Do we want?
Do you want me to see if she wants to lay eyes before we set fire to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I
Mostly
deposit
because I don't want to burn down a house if I can have somebody else handle it.
do it for you. I got you. So we'll you hold down the fort. I'll get Morgan safe, have Riley stay with her, and I'll see if I can grab Kate's attention.
Morgan, as you head outside with Trina, Riley shortly behind, Jonas and Brick, are you guys staying just in the basement until Kate gets there, or?
Once we've got Morgan out, I think I will walk up at least to the top of the stairs.
Okay.
Because as far as I'm concerned, we can flamethrower from the top of the stairs down into the basement and do what we need to do if that's what we're doing.
Okay.
I think that I will be at the bottom of the stairs, assuming that I can see the thing in the wall from here.
Yeah.
I'd like to be as far away as I can and still see if that thing wakes up and starts acting.
Yeah. As you guys begin to have conversation, you can see it begins to stir and awaken.
Well, I hate that.
I know we're not playing Cthulhu, but I feel like you're going to ask for a sanity check anytime now.
Yeah, you just left the meat room.
As you
That's why Riley
guys
does drugs.
head over, Morgan, you begin to see Kate step out of the news van and begin to head towards the house.
Okay. Also, I forgot that you had said that I had gag on.
Mhm.
So would I still have that on?
You were actually had it removed because Trina, as you sort of pick her up and move her, you can see that it's still a gag and a blind, but that it is completely separate from Morgan. It just is a gag and blind made out of flesh.
Okay. In that case, then I'll go ahead and put her in the van, get that off of her, and then head over to Kate.
I would just be screaming like, "Grab my sister! Grab my sister! Grab my sister!
Oh, what?
My sister's down there!"
Your sister?
There was only one other person, and
There's only a leech down there.
yeah,
That's her.
in the wall.
I don't know. I didn't see anything while I was down there.
This raises questions.
Riley, you wait here.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I'll run over to the news van.
Mhm.
Is Kate in there?
No, she's just stepped outside of it as you guys were as you were approaching her.
Hey, look, give us 10 minutes. We've got a room down there that's transmuted organic matter. It's the best way I know how to say it. It's like living tissue, but it's a roommate of it, and there's something embedded in the wall. But I need to go have a quick conversation. I'll be right back. Just wait here, then you can bring your team in, do whatever y'all need to do. But there is currently no Scorpion King or its progenitor. They got away. The thralls are dead, though.
Unfortunate.
They had a visit from somebody nasty.
Well, I guess we have them to thank to cleaning up the neighborhood, as it were. Please, go ahead.
Trina runs back in the house, flies up to Brick. Brick, we got an issue.
No, we
No,
can't have an issue. It's time to go.
Morgan says the thing in the wall is her sister.
And that is where we'll go ahead and wrap up tonight's episode.
Damn.
No.
Well,
Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. Handle, thanks for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. And I got to use a new power today, guys. It was fun. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week on another episode of Indy by Night. And have a good one.